All right, we're now joined by Oklahoma State. We have head coach Kenny Gajewski, Megan Delgadillo, and Megan Bloodworth. We'll start with an opening statement from coach, then take questions for the student athletes and questions for coach whenever you're ready.
All right. First off, congratulations to Arkansas. You've got a really good team, well coached, well prepared. They were clearly the best team in this regional here, so they did what they were supposed to. I think they'll have great success moving on. So, and also thank you to the ground crew here that got this field ready to go here tonight with this thing was an absolute mess here today. So great job by them. So, obviously a disappointing finish for us, not the way we've been used to finishing, but like I told our team, it's life and it's the path that we earned. And I just kind of look back and kind of wonder kind of where we could have done a little bit better for these guys. I think the last play of the game has kind of been a microcosm of our entire year and just little things that just kind of weren't synced up right. So in the end, that's on me, and I'll go back and evaluate what I need to with our staff and do all that stuff, and try to help this program take the next step, moving forward. But I just so appreciative of these guys, these two up here, and our other seniors for what they've done for this program, the way they've come in here and embraced the Cowgirl way. And it's not easy. Winning is not easy. It's just getting harder and harder, and losing is even worse. And but it's life, and it's the greatest lessons that we can learn. So I'm proud of what these kids have done, what they've achieved, most importantly, I'm grateful for the relationships that we've created, the memories, and looking forward to what's next for all of them.
Questions for the student athletes.
Yeah, if you'll both answer, just you came to Oklahoma State at different times, but what has it meant for y'all to play, your last season with the Cowgirls?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just been basically everything. I mean, I just owe it all to this program, and I think I've become just such a better person, and I've built some great relationships, and I just love this place.
It's been a blessing. I've only been here a year, and I think you can tell how much I love this place. Wow, love this place. I'm very emotional as it is, but just the love and support you have from each and every person, the coaches to the teammates, it's unmatched. And to wear Cowgirls across my chest, OSU, it's something special. And I'm grateful that I was able to finish my last year here, but also that Coach G took the time and wanted us here. So we're just grateful.
Didn't go ideal today as far as y'all were on the field for the lineups and had to go in a lengthy weather delay. Just kind of what went on during that time where you had to, step away again, um, waiting again 4 hours.
We went to the cages and we just tried to stay loose. All of us were either just hanging out, watching different games, or just being with one another. It's awesome just to hang out with these girls on this team, and you only get so much time with everyone. So I think we are just trying to soak it up, playing wiffle ball or hacky sack with everyone. So it's fun.
Yeah, I think it just gave us a little extra time that, I mean, we hope we wouldn't need it, but we got it. So
Are those the kind of things that when the pain of today is gone, are those the kind of moments that are gonna last? Either one of you, the one.
I mean, yeah, I think like even like a year from now, that's gonna be what I remember. I'm not gonna really remember the outcomes of games. It's gonna be the relationships I built and just the little moments where not the we didn't look the brightest, but they were the most fun moments.
I mean, this stings a lot, and it's gonna stink for a while, but I think it's just the relationships we build with the girls, or just making jokes with the coaches, eating sandwiches, whatever you need to do. I think that's what really matters, and the relationships built and made here.
As far as the game itself, and again, either one of you that wants to answer, the phrase that Coach used was not being synced up. Did it just feel like y'all were just a tick off on kind of every step of the way to in this game?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we all were giving it our all. I mean, it just didn't happen for us, but we weren't going down without a fight. And whether it showed that with the runs on the board, like the game doesn't show how hard, like we were going for it. I mean, I feel like even this whole year, we've just been giving it our all. It hasn't really worked out for us, but I mean, we've been busting our ass. Oh, sorry. We've been busting our butt.
Hey,
I know, I don't even curse.
I know.
Do we have questions on Zoom for the student athletes? Eric, go ahead.
For Megan Bloodworth. Yeah, I wanted to ask you in talking about the game, when you're down 3-0 early, is it hard being patient at the plate and trying to get things back and maybe not working the count a little more? Did you feel that a little bit?
I mean, I think when you feel that, that's when you get like, you start to become too aggressive and you start to swing at pitchers' pitches, not your own pitch. So I think you just got to keep the game the game. I mean, it doesn't really matter the score. If you take at bats, each good at bat becomes a win, and then that's how you string them together, and that's when you win.
And for Cheese, I know that this school means so much to you. How much do you look back or look forward, I guess? I know you want to continue your softball career, but giving back as an student assistant and really feeding back to the school.
Oh, I'm so excited. I was already telling the girls, I was like, you're not done with me yet. And me and Tia, I hope you know, like, we're gonna keep going at it next year and just hanging out. And I'm just excited to give back. I gave it I gave it all this year, but I'm just so ready to keep on helping and do whatever I can to help the girls coming in, whoever comes in, the girls that are still here, just everyone, and be a support system like what we have already, and just being an add-on.
Guys, thanks a bunch. It's been fun covering you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for the time.
Soldier.
All right, we'll now take questions for Coach.
Kenny, I know when you talked about being synced up, you were specifically talking about Rosie not knowing how many outs, I assume, was the situation there. But from the start, whether it was error and a walk to the first two hitters, just seemed like y'all were right there, but couldn't quite get over that hump that you needed to make some positive momentum. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, it just started out rough. When we had the error, it was a tough play too. I mean, for Rachel, so it was a tough error, but an error is an error, and then we give up the runs. It's just been hard. It's been hard for us all year, and I don't know why. We've it just has been, and it's good for us. I mean, it's never been easy, but this has definitely been the hardest. Like I told our team, it's been one of the hardest years that we've had here. It just things have we just seem to make some blunders at weird times and in big moments and that kind of stuff. So it's obviously it's something that I'm doing, our staff's doing, that we've just got to kind of look at and just regroup and all that. So, but that's when the game ended. I was like, man, it's just kind of, I've never, like I told our team, I've never questioned their work. Like I had a couple of kids that walked up and they apologized. And I was like, I don't even want to hear it. Like, I mean, did you not give me everything every day? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, then why would you apologize? It just didn't work out, right? And something was just off for this team. And it's tough, but that's just, like our kids fought. I mean, they were fighting, they were going for it, like Meg said, and this was just our path, and unfortunately, it wasn't the path we had hoped for, and that we thought we would be on. But it's kind of life, man. You just never know.
Particularly offensively, was there anything you could sense that was missing because you had hit the ball pretty well this
Yeah.
weekend?
Well, I felt like we had a pretty good game plan, but we did not execute the game plan like at all. We were actually hunting down and we were swinging up. We were taking some good pitches down, and again, Heron is really good, so it's like not like she doesn't miss a lot, but when she does, you got to get it. And if you don't, you're in trouble. But I knew we were in a bad spot. I looked up at the scoreboard in like the fourth inning and she was sitting like at 30 pitches. And I was just like, what are we doing? Like we just got really out of character for how we've been the last month or so as far as like sticking with a plan. And she just abused us. I mean, she beat us up. Like I don't even know if we hit a ball hard. To be honest, like, it was tough, but again, Arkansas, I mean, they had something to go for and to get, and I don't want to take anything away. I mean, they did it. They went out and took it, and um, I was hopeful that they would be playing not to lose, and that's not how they came out. They came out like a team that was on a mission. So credit them and their coaching staff for having them prepared.
Yeah, coach, I guess given all the challenges you mentioned, what does it mean to you as a coach to still hear both your players kind of describe your program in the way that they did?
Yeah, I mean that's why you coach. I mean, it's cool. I mean, when I was listening to Meg talk, I think when you know you're starting to have an impact on kids when they're starting to regurgitate things that you're saying. And one of the things that we talk about a lot is creating memories and things like these guys aren't going to remember. Arkansas is not going to remember this game in 25 years. They're going to remember the relationships they've had, the memories they've had, and all that kind of stuff. That's really what we remember as we grow older, and that type of stuff. So it's cool to hear them talk about things that you talk about. I think that means they're paying attention and they're bought into, for us, the Cowgirl way. These are two great kids. We've got a few other seniors too that could very well be up here too, and I think you'd hear the same thing. I think it's been a lot of good and a lot of good experiences and a lot of good memories that all these guys have had. So it's again, it's what we signed up for when we started dreaming about being a coach. So it's cool.
Off season starting a little earlier than you're used to. What do the next couple of weeks look like for you? And how do you kind of cleanse this and prepare to move on to the next year?
I don't know. I mean, the portal opened here today, so we'll be back at that. We're always pretty busy there, and we don't need to add a whole bunch. We got a pretty good team that's coming back, and a lot of young kids that are coming in that we feel pretty highly or feel good about. And so, what I'm looking forward to most importantly is just kind of spending time with these guys here tonight and bus ride home tomorrow. And then going through meetings and, meetings always bring out some interesting things. You know what I mean? Some things I think you expect, some things you don't. You guys know me, I'm a pretty emotional guy, so it'll be interesting to see how those go. And, I'm vulnerable, so I'm curious what kids have to say. And, there's gonna be some interesting things, I'm sure, and I'm like kind of looking forward to that, looking forward to challenging those that are coming back, and then honestly just taking a breath and going, okay, what's next? And I don't know that yet. I'll get there, but it is kind of weird, to be honest. I was talking to my boss on the field, and he was just like, man, this is weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's weird. So I didn't really know what to do. The last 5 years I've been in a locker room in Minnow KC, and they're all hard talks. You know what I mean? They're all tough, but this one just being on a field and not having the privacy to kind of go about it just felt felt weird. But I hope that's what'll drive these kids that are coming back and the kids that are coming in to go, hey, we gotta ramp up.
Questions on Zoom for Coach? Eric, go ahead. Eric.
I do want to ask you, Coach, about one of those kids. Ruby is such a competitor, just had an uncharacteristic weekend. How do you think she'll feed off of this weekend? And what do you think she'll take in the off season and preparing for next year and just the competitor that she is?
Yeah, she was one of the kids that walked up and apologized, and I told her I'm not going to listen to it, you know, and um, I just told her, I said, this is your path and it's okay. Like it's maybe not what we thought it was going to be to start with when the year started, but it's okay. Like we're going to take this and go back and reassess and learn and get better. And, you know, Ruby's got to get an off speed pitch. Arkansas feasted off that here today. They were prepared. There's enough video on her now that this will force her hand to buy into that. Not that she hasn't, but just when you have success doing what you do, you have to get your butt kicked to kind of go, okay, I got it. This is the next step. So I think you'll see a kid that will come back hungry. I'm going to challenge her in her meeting in the next day or two to do some things. And she'll accept that challenge. I know she's not afraid of the work, but she needs to get better. She needs to do a lot of things better, and she knows that. We've talked about a bunch of them, but again, she's a kid that will embrace it, and kind of looking forward to see how she comes back. To be very honest.
Thanks for everything, Kenny.
Yeah, you got it.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks.